is the one that's behind this. It was his. It was something that sparked in him when he served in the military. So this is military from across the world coming and participating. So they were in Toronto in 2017. They were in Sydney in 2018. Then 2020, I already lost it. You said The Hague?
The Hague.
The Hague, thank you. And then they were in Düsseldorf, Germany in 2023. And now this year is in Whistler, Canada. I thought, let's see. So sorry, I'm trying to remember. Things are moving around a little bit here. So as far as the news with them, it's happening now. It started on the 8th and runs through the 16th. So literally right now, it's happening.
Yeah. So, again, it's a great event. Love this mission. I want to bring it to the States. As I say, we were supposed to be up there with our trailer and setting up a table and passing out information, right? But we didn't have the resources.
Here I can see they're featuring over 500 competitors from 23 nations and adaptive sports ranging from wheelchair rugby to alpine skiing. Again, February 8th through the 16th. And it's got all the different ways in all of these different countries on how to actually view the games. So here in the United States, ESPN is presenting the games. And I have not seen any yet. I was hoping maybe I'd have some highlights on here that I could share, but that's what I'm seeing at this point. So it is amazing, all the things that are happening. What a great opportunity. I know we've actually interacted here locally with some I believe it was 3 different vets that we got to do some adaptive water skiing with when we first were doing a lot with the adaptive skiing. And they were all kind of in that category of the wounded warrior status. And that is, they made an impact on me. That was something.
Yeah, look. Yeah. Resource partners, come bring those things to our facilities. Do I sound like a broken record? Yes.
And actually, I see Kurt's here in just coming on in, so I'm going to go ahead and bring him into the conversation so he can join us here as well. Hello, Kurt. How you doing? He's coming. I'm not sure what's happening with his mute there.
Yeah, you're always so eager to bring me in. I was still setting up, but it's good to be here. So you're talking sports, talking. What's that?
Yeah, we're talking the Invictus Games and wheelchair. I personally was saying wheelchair sports, and then the water skiing we do, the adaptive skiing. So I said, that was a great time to bring you in. So you'll have to give me a thumbs up or something in the future so I know when to bring you in if you're not ready yet. So sorry.
No, we make it work. We did all right. Yeah, so you want me to add to the whole realm of sports where I'm a sportscaster now?
There you go. Well, actually, I'm curious. I have not heard any updates from anywhere along the way yet with the Invictus Games being underway. Has anything trickled across your keyboard since they all started this last Saturday? Because I know Disability Channel is participating. So,
yeah, the only thing I really have seen is not really helpful to know what the athletes are doing, but I do know the Disability Channel is working with our 7-time Emmy Award-winning broadcaster, Dave Stevens. I saw that they were promoting that there's coverage that is all set to take place on Sirius XM Radio, which the Disability Channel is set. So there's definitely a lot of detail going to go on there in very professional fashion of what's going on in Invictus Games. So I just have seen that promo, but in terms of the content of it, I'd have to watch or listen to it like everybody else on Sirius XM radio as far as that goes, and follow the Disability Channel at thedisabilitychannel.ca and catch it directly through the accessible media.
Yeah.
And I'm actually seeing on their Facebook page that they have set up there for, it says a TDC studio is full Invictus game mode. So they are doing their thing and sharing it out and making the most of this really unique opportunity and an event that's close-ish to home. It's not as far away as, going all the way over to Europe, or I know they said one of the events was in Sydney, Australia. So this is, relatively speaking, close to home, and grateful that is his.
You're talking relatively speak. Look, I've been around the world 3.5 times. Europe is only right over there. Okay.
Okay, fine.
But to her point, it's further than Vancouver. So
yeah, but again, this is that the military mindset. When people go,
yeah.
You'll drive 2 hours to talk about the mission? Yeah. 2 hours is nothing. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That 2 hours? Yeah, I'll do that before I have my morning coffee done.
And on your way, you'll call up Kurt and Sue to say, hey, what you got for me while I got this windshield time?
I do that too.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm driving, I hate sitting still here, folks. I really do.
Yeah, so there you go. Nonprofit management is like a sport of its own, or it is a sport of its own.
Oh, it is. It is. I think jump hurdles every day.
Paddle upstream.
Want to throw the javelin at a few people every day.
Yeah, there's time for the offensive, time for the defensive. It's got it all.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
Look, guys. I don't mean to be mean or rude to anybody, but if you're not helping this mission grow and helping to save veterans' lives, I'm no better than anybody else, but I just don't got time for you. I got more important things to do, like when Kurt calls me with some great news today. Praise be to God. He's just, look, if that works out, guys, things are going to go boom. But Kurt did that. I didn't. Kurt did that. I take no credit. This is why you need to join the team. Kurt needs help. Sue needs help. Dave needs help. Christy needs help. Ronald needs help.
That's right. Yeah, because you had a message, or I had a message come through from somebody that somebody I know, but they got to talking to you, Brian, and they report back to me that Brian says, Kurt, you're the man. I got to be the man. So what do you need? And I took care of her.
Okay.
Somebody from the Happy Neighborhood Project that sent me a message that they're trying to do something with Project Die Hard, and they must have shot you a message, and then you bounced her back to me. So, which is standard procedure. But I'm just saying it came up today again.
Okay, praise God. Look, folks, save some time and energy. Reach out directly to Kurt at projectdiehard.org.
Yeah, and
because when you message me, I do a quick little glance and figure out where does this need to go. So you might get an email from the director of Goodwill in Kentucky.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
That's who I met today.
Awesome.
He goes, do I reach out to you? I go, no, you do not reach out to me. You reach out to Sue. She handles resource partners. That's what she does. He goes, I said, you run Kentucky great. When the CEO of Goodwill wants to talk to me, we'll talk.
It's coming.
Oh, I know it is. But the point being is, yeah, they'll probably go, Again, this meeting today was outstanding. Community coming together. Everybody's like, so I handed out info. Stood there in front of the whole room and said, I am seeking ministry partners, resource partners, mission suppliers, facility suppliers. Only the best will do for my brothers and sisters. If they reach out, we'll move them through the system. But if they don't, that has no effect on me.
That goes actually right with what I have in my hand here. With is it backwards for you, or can you read it?
It's backwards.
Dang it!
Always do your best. Is that what it says?
It does. Hold on, I will flip my mirror.
Yeah, once in a while my brain works like a mirror. So
is that better?
Yeah.
There it is. See, there's Sue always doing her best.
Show up. It says show up. Give 100% of your effort. You can't control the outcome, but you do control your efforts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just always do your best. Show up and see what you can do. That's all we can do. Show up. Do your best.
Volunteer at projectdiehard.org. Okay.
Get uncomfortable.
There we go. Yeah, Brian's not afraid to make us uncomfortable.
What's your comfort zone? The comfort zone is where dreams go to die. Risk being happy. Come on. Do it. You know,
Take the step.
We actually had a big event here this past weekend. Our family, Kurt and I, since this all started back shortly after we got married. So this weekend was the 28th annual event. We call it Festivus because I don't know if any of you are familiar with Seinfeld. You may have heard of Festivus. Festivus for the rest of us. It's just for us. We totally we totally stole the name because our group of people we knew related to it and knew that it was just something goofy and fun and a reason to have a good time. And it's continued. We have had this event the same weekend every year. It's always the first full weekend in February. So whatever that first Friday is, that's when we have it in February. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it literally is an excuse to get together and have some fun. It gives our crew something to look forward to. And when we're here, I've seen it. We've had friends text this to us. They've written it down we have a memory book. Like every year we've jot down notes of things that happened. And as I go back and look at all these things, it's like a shot in the arm coming to the event because we have such a good time. It lifts everybody's spirits up and we feed off of each other's energy and it is fun. And I think about Hope Stock. Hope Stock is something to look forward to. It's going to be a great time. We can all plug into this and get together and feed off of each other in what we don't even know yet what's all going to be there. We know there's going to be a lot of good things. There will be, you said Pastor Brad is going to be there. he's going to be speaking. I know there's several people that are already lined up. There's music lined up. There's things in the works beyond what I know about even at this point. And it is going to be amazing. If you need something to look forward to participating in, that's the last weekend in July. And it connects very closely with what we've done and what we like the idea of events, because people can plug into an event, and like what you do with the breakfast, and the veterans that come that first time can plug in and can really get in and talk to everybody, or they can just sit back and enjoy from what they can do with just being there. The event meets you wherever you're at. You just have to show up.
Yeah. Okay. People ask all the time, what do I get out of Project Die Hard? You get out what you put in.
Bingo.
What do you want to get out of Project Die Hard? You got to put it in to get it back out. Our events, that's the whole purpose of Project Die Hard. Fellowship Breakfast is an event, Hope Stock's an event, but every facility is an event that happens every day, where a veteran can know they can come and get a cup of coffee to talk. They can go to the pond and fish. They can walk through the trails and just communicate with God and nature. They can find hope. I love your analogy of events because, life is events. I know what I can control. Fellowship Breakfast facilities, Hope Stock. Okay? The rest I can't. Don't even want to try.
Yeah, the other thing that's great about events is it helps, like Hope Stock. We're here to spread hope to veterans, and so it creates more magnificent expression when we can get a group together and veterans can see, and the whole country and the world can see. Look, McCann, Illinois, there's a whole group making a statement. That our veterans deserve to live. And their pathway to living is through us, brothers and sisters being veterans, and, everybody in the country responding to the veterans so that they may live. I was at an alignable promoted event that really is hosted on Zoom, but it's called All Stars and Stripes, networking, that is with the veteran theme, and we say the Pledge of Allegiance and, do the national anthem and do the moment of silence and, the whole thing. So it's just really neat to see, a real business structure that says, our veterans come first, and let's really focus on how we're growing that veteran space in business activities for the veteran-owned businesses and things like that.
Yeah. We know 10th Mountain Recruiting is a resource partner of ours, right? Well, through that contact, we should have a store up and running real soon with a bunch of Die Hard merch.
Let's see. It's a little different. This is not the same, but
this is the merch you get.
Yeah.
That logo means you've earned it.
So y'all have one of these, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, look, you want to aspire to get one of those. That's the whole trick. Everybody goes, what do you mean I got to start as a volunteer? Yeah, Kurt, where did you start?
Volunteering. I'm volunteering.
And when you prove who you are, what you stand for, you move up into the realm of ambassador and then to a leadership position. I don't know what else to say. Are we getting close to the time?
I was just going to say, he said, I don't know what else to say, but you know what? You do know what else to say, because it is at the end of every event like this that we actually take a moment and share a word of hope for our veterans and any final thoughts you have. So, Brian, I'm going to start with you tonight. I often start with you.
I gotta say, well, you always start with me. All right, brothers.
I could trade it up, but go ahead.
Yeah. Brothers and sisters, do not give up. We are here for you. There is a lot of people in your corner right now. Don't think because whatever, look, you matter. I do the best I can with what I got. I wish I could do more. But you got to keep fighting. I can't fight for you. Well, I can, but I can't. So don't give up. Remember, people care. To everybody else out there, pray for this mission, share this mission, volunteer for this mission, and patron this mission.
Kurt, over to you.
Well, what I can share is before I came into this meeting, I was with a veteran business professional. We're making some plans, and we got deep into what his experience is, and he gave me an expression that amounted to that he has times when he sits there to work on his business, but he's kind of like, I'm just sitting there. I don't know what I should do. He's like, should he work on this part of this, that? But, and I think life gets that way too, where we sit there at a moment, we don't know what we need to be doing or what we should be doing. We haven't decided what we want to do. And, when we're dealing with, suicide ideation, or we're dealing with the darkness, or we're dealing with the demons, and, we start to focus on how we might think of ourselves as a problem, or we may not see our own personal value. And, we start to think that, maybe people around us are better off without us. And, all this stuff, we lack that connection. And to me, this is what our purpose here is at Project Die Hard, is to be able to, spread hope to you. But, my expression is that I know that, I want to take it even further. There's the idea of, like, in success, there's like definiteness of purpose. And that's where it's been said in past shows, like, hey, maybe a purpose can start by joining us here, Project Die Hard, and spending some time with us, where it's maybe just be part of the family, maybe benefit from fellowship and stuff like that. We pose the volunteering, but if you're kind of like, hey, I don't want to volunteer, let's just talk. I provide my number again, 262-372-1754. And, and just part of what I hope we build into the experience here at Project Die Hard is also, every person's capacity to exercise imagination. And I've been talking to a lot of people where in the work we do here at Project iHeart, and I go out there as an ambassador, and I'm trying to breathe life into this mission for business people and community context. I'm asking each and every person to use their imagination to say, how are we going to solve this problem that folks like you are out there not feeling the connection, not feeling the purpose, not knowing your position, and you're fighting the demons all on your own? And how are we going to come together? And how are we going to make this work for all of veterans, in the same position? Because when you're isolated, you only know about your own experience. And I've been talking to people about, other challenges they have. And it's this idea of that when you have your challenge, it can become a gift in how you work through it for other people. And I've said in the last show where like Brian here with his story, we wouldn't have Project iHeart if Brian wasn't in that place where he was challenged. And fortunately for him, he had that person who was calling out to ring the phone. And that's why we always say, check your vets. But we do that right here on the show. We say, we're checking with you right now, and we're here to talk to you. That's why we're here. So let's get to talking. And in any case, whatever you do with us or anybody else or yourself, please hang in there for another day. It's why we do what we do. Back to you, Susan.
Awesome. So, what's the next thing? What's your next thing? Just one thing. Just what are you doing next? You don't have to think of all the next 30 things that it can be a lot. Just what's your next thing? Figure out, am I going to go to Hopestock? Am I going to go to the Veterans Breakfast that takes place in Paducah, Kentucky at the IHOP the first Wednesday of the month? What time am I getting up tomorrow morning? What's your one next thing that you are planning? Figure out what that one next thing is. And once you figure out that, then you can move to the next. Just what's your next thing? We are here. I know my next thing with this group right here. We are always here Monday nights, 6:30 p.m. Come join us. You know what? You could join us on the screen sometime too. Have you ever considered that? Come and have a conversation with us. We are here so you can find out what is happening in the world of Project iHeart. Monday nights, 6:30 p.m. Central. We so appreciate all the things that people are doing. Pray for us, volunteer with us, share what's going on here, become a patron. Go to projectdiehard.org to find out how to do all those things. Reach out by email. It's super easy. Thank you so much for all you do. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.